What's up, guys? So today I'll be doing a laning guide on Dota 2, just showing you the basics, like what each lane is about and what hero should potentially be on what lanes. Okay, guys, first off, what we need to go over is what are the lanes in Dota and what do they mean? So there are two sides in the game, one being Radiant, which is the one that I'm currently on, and the other being Dire. Now, the lanes are the polar opposites for each side. For the Radiant, it's this lane is the off lane, this lane is the mid lane, and this lane is the safe lane. For the Dire, it's the opposite. This lane is the off lane, and this lane is the safe lane, but both having this be the mid lane. So the purpose of each lane is you want to put certain heroes on each lane. For example, there are certain heroes that are known as hard carries in the game. Those hard carries consistently are going to be getting the most farm. You want them to be the safest because they're going to be controlling the fights, getting the most damage done. Now, we want them on the safe lane. The reason for this is because you have the most area to protect your safe laner. As you can see on the map over here, there's a lot more covered over here for Radiant, and it's a lot easier to get to for Radiant than it is for Dire. So thusly, this lane is the safe lane. Normally in this lane, you'll have one support taking care of your hard carry to make sure he gets his farm and to make sure he doesn't die. Now, for the mid laner tends to be one of the biggest teamfight controller and the one to get the second to most farm. So in the mid lane, there tends to be one hero on each side. Considering there are 5 heroes in the game, you normally have 2 on the off lane, 1 in the mid lane, and 2 in the safe lane. This way, your heroes are most protected. Now, the reason for having one hero in the mid lane is because that's going to be the most dangerous lane, but you want a hero there to make sure they get the XP and they get the gold from it. And normally in those situations, you're going to see one-on-one. The heroes that go in mid tend to be able to do a lot once they get their level 6, which level 6 in Dota is when you get your ultimate. So after they get their level 6, the mid lane hero can either go and help the bottom lane get some kills or help the top lane and get some kills. Other than that, they'll tend to just stay in their lane and attack the enemy tower. Now for the off lane is very different because the off lane is the one lane that can either have 2 heroes or 1 hero, or sometimes rarely 3 heroes. The offlaner serves one of the most important roles because the offlaner tends to be the teamfight controller. The purpose of the teamfight controller is exactly what it sounds like. They'll make sure that their hard carry can get their damage done, while their mid laner does damage as well, and their supports also help control the fight. But the offlaner will tend to not get as much farm because of the enemy trying to protect their hard carry safe laner. So the offlaner can sometimes be the most crucial role because they'll have to sacrifice getting gold for XP. Getting gold in Dota is by getting a last hit on an enemy minion, which in Dota they're called creeps. Now the most common laning in Dota is having 2 heroes in the safe lane, meaning your hard carry and 1 support to guard him, 1 hero in the mid lane, and 2 heroes in the off lane, which consist of your main offlaner and the support. Now, that is the most common and basic strategy because you'll get the most XP and most farm in most scenarios. But that doesn't mean that that's always the scenario that is the best. Now, there are other situations where the enemy will be contesting your hard carry in this lane. And if they're contesting them heavily, then sometimes you want to have 1 more support come to the lane. So in that situation, you would have 2 supports in the lane with the hard carry. This way, you can either get more kills for your hard carry, or you can get more farm for your hard carry. So at that, you'll have 3 in the bottom lane, 1 in the mid lane, and 1 in the off lane. Sometimes that strategy, though, can leave your offlaner exposed to getting killed. So that requires your offlaner to be playing extra careful. Okay, now another strategy that would consist of having 1 hero in the off lane, 1 hero in the mid lane, and 2 heroes in the safe lane would require that 1 hero actually goes in the jungle. The jungle consists of multiple neutral camps where both teams can kill to get both gold or XP. Normally, when you have a jungler, the jungler will spend most of the laning phase farming the jungle camps in these locations. This way, the offlaner gets solo XP, and the jungler can also get his own gold and XP at the same rate that the dual lane gets. Now, sometimes in Dota, you want to play a little bit more aggressive. So another strategy that you can do is have one of the supports play a roaming support. And the purpose of this is that support is going to be going around getting kills. Now, in this situation, you'll still have the same thing. One hero in the off lane, one in the mid lane, and two in the safe lane. But that other extra player will be playing a roaming support that their purpose is going from lane to lane when a lane is pushed towards their tower to get kills. This can either be good for your team or bad, because if you don't end up getting kills, then it'll screw you in the process. But if you do get kills, then you're far ahead. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. That's it for laning phase that I have for right now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.